played several different positions this year. How difficult is that to maintain your focus at the plate while you're wondering or trying to focus on being an outfielder or an infielder? Is that a difficult thing to do?
I definitely feel like I've gotten better at it. When I first started playing multiple positions, it was one of those. It was actually a little bit uncomfortable on both ends of the ball, where I felt like I would try and create hits and stuff like that instead of just letting it come like normally, because I would be concerned about how I was on defense or something like that. And then previously, back a couple years ago when I first started doing this, I would make sure I needed to take ground balls at the position I was playing before I went and did it. And now I've kind of gotten used to it, where I feel like I have a pretty good routine about playing different positions, getting swapped around and everything like that, and I try to separate defense from offense no matter where I'm playing, so it's worked out pretty well.
Is it a career goal for you to try to get one position, and stay there for a while?
For sure, yeah. I mean, the consistency would definitely be something nice to have, but it's not really one of those things I'm in control of, so it's not. I try not to really concern myself with it too much because it's out of my control.
Michael, I know you're a pretty positive person in general. The score was pretty lopsided today. How do you guys, what was today kind of like in the dugout and in here before we got in here, and how do you guys process this moving into another series?
This is one of those weird games where there's not really much to address. I mean, a couple things went wrong. There's definitely a couple positives, but for example, I thought Beatty looked really good. He ended up giving a couple runs in the last inning, but I thought he looked really good. Maybe he just got a little bit tired, but the stuff looked solid. So I think that's a good look for the future. I'm excited to see what he keeps doing, and Bryce didn't look bad. It's just one of those weird games, man. We had an 11 o'clock game. It turned around real quick. Like, I feel like it was kind of just thrown at everybody. Obviously, they had the same schedule, so it's not an excuse. But it's just an odd day.
You guys have been able to bounce back a couple after these types of losses, but you also have had more than your fair share of losses. Is there, I don't know, any sort of mentality or mindset you guys got to have, try to shower these ones off and, be prepared for the next?
I'm not exactly sure if there's one set thing that you need to do just to kind of reset it. I think it's kind of up to the individual, and we kind of do it all as a group then, once every individual figures out, like, just flush it, reset, and we'll be back tomorrow. And that is one of the beautiful but also tough things about baseball, is we're going to be right back here tomorrow ready to go. So whether you're ready or not, we got a game tomorrow. So it's kind of cool that we get that opportunity to make the adjustment or really just fix it and see what happens tomorrow.
Did you want to pitch in the ninth?
No.
What was it like watching the Audi pitch?
I wish it was a real pitcher. It's just awkward. It's just awkward. I mean, he was having fun on the mound, so, I mean, he saved his first strike and everything like that. I mean, it's fun to see. I'm glad he got to enjoy it. He's earned that. He's Hall of Famer, so you got to pay your respect and everything to that, but good for him. That's about it.
How much do you think, I remember you talking about this when you got traded here, is the regular playing time, and that was something you got in Boston, and you feel like this is something you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting regular playing time.
Yeah,
I feel like that's building the way you'd like it.
I think this is the first time I've played 6 games straight, and I think it's reflected on the field and how I looked and how I've performed. I feel a little bit more comfortable. The more you play, the more aware you are of pitch to pitch. It's easier. Like, earlier on, I was just only facing lefties, so then when I would face a righty, it was just a little bit odd because you're not used to having breaking balls thrown right at you and staying in there. Yeah. So now that I've seen some righties, I've been feeling really good. I feel like I've had good at-bats, and I feel comfortable.
You see the situation of a couple of losses in a row wearing on some of these guys?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
The situation that losing a couple guys, games in a row, is it wearing on some guys?
I'm sorry, I do not. I'm not. Is what wearing on guys?
Is the losses, the 3 losses in a row, wearing on some guys? Bothering people?
Me personally, no. I think you'd have to ask each individual. I can't speak for anybody else.
So you've been able to bounce back every time?
Absolutely. I'm ready to play baseball every single day.
Thanks, man.